Hello, it is Thursday, August 29th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Thursday crossword, so we're going to be solving a potentially tricky crossword with an interesting or intricate theme, and this tricky, interesting, or intricate edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Matthew Drake, Fargrim, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler, and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the five of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, support this channel. They keep it going day by day. For that, I'm very grateful. Thanks to them and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon at any level. I really do appreciate it. And if you'd like to join them, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons and for benefactors like those five, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thanks again to all of the patrons. And thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube. That's a big help. And you can also join a nice friendly chat community, the Daily Solve Discord channel, which is linked in the description field. There's there's a link. That's where it is. And thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube, like the videos, comment, and so on. So with that all said, let's get on to today's Crossword, a Thursday puzzle. Usually one of the more distinctive themes of the week. This is constructed by Simeon Siegel, who's constructed around a dozen puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. And let's start solving, see what's in store for us this Thursday. Tippy top. The Acme or the something like that, the very top. Wanted notice for short. I don't know. Fashion designer Anna Swee. I've seen that name certainly with respect to fashion and fashion design. So let's see if that helps me. Question from an impatient negotiator. I don't know. And I do see we have these circles. They're not symmetrically disposed, which I can't really take anything from now. I don't know if it's going to affect this answer or not. So let's look elsewhere for now. But I do see actually that some of these clues are unclued. So interesting. Take for a sucker. I think that's use. To use somebody could be to manipulate them or deceive them, to take them for a sucker. So I think that's probably right. To take them for a patsy or someone gullible. Meaning of veni. So that's I came in the famous boast, veni vidi vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. So that'll be that. Here we have writer who quipped, the world is a stage, but the play is badly cast. That sounds like Oscar Wilde to me. Seems very appropriate to his sort of acerbic wit. Okay, does that help with this at all? Question from an impatient negotiator. So when, I don't know, no idea. Businessman Emmanuel. Oh, Ari Emanuel is someone. Who is that? Is he a sort of Hollywood agent person? That name is familiar to me. Let's put it in and see if it works. Musical interval like C to E flat. That's a minor third. That's quite a lot to put in here. I mean, obviously, you could imagine, well, I shouldn't say obviously if you've not encountered this before, but if you've solved quite a lot of these crosswords, you might think this is a rebus, which is when you enter more than one. Oh, wait, no, I already think I know what it is. Well, I'll just say what I was thinking. No, I don't know what it is. No, maybe I do. Okay, because rebus, you enter more than one letter into a cell. So I was thinking, my first thought was, well, is there any way you could type nor third all into here, which you can see you can barely even parse it. It just seems very unlikely that would be the case. So that's the rebus is a function by which you can do that. You can enter any number of letters in a cell, and some puzzles, especially on Thursday, might require it. But actually, it occurred to me maybe it's that R in Oscar Wilde is very telling, because it makes me wonder if maybe we spell minor third, we sort of bounce along these corners at 90-degree angles. So we have minor third spelled out here. I mean, I have to admit, it's useful to be musically aware enough to immediately identify that C to E flat is a minor third. I mean, if you didn't know that, then I don't know how you'd get this. But let's see. So this would be Tron. And then challenger, e.g. third. Maybe not. No, this doesn't look right. Never mind. No, never mind. I retract my my guess. Maybe it's just a coincidence that there's an R there. Because when I actually, I'm just saying, when I put in third, these all looked terrible. So, okay, never mind. I don't know yet how this works. Okay, forget it. And actually, that makes sense that isn't correct, because what would the circle be doing there? You'd think if that were the case, we'd put circles there, but also here. So, yeah, never mind. Okay, I don't know. Go undefeated against. Is that own? You sort of own your opponent. You totally sweep. You just destroy them. Makes critical comments about nitpicks or no? I don't know. Challenger, e.g. Yeah, so what is that? It's not a space shuttle. What is it in this case? Don't know. Win like a loser, question mark. Don't know what that's about. It's probably clever, but I can't quite see it. Extract, as from data, to educe? No. To add up? No. I'm not sure. Have I looked at this yet? Exhausting. Wearing out. If you're wearing someone out, you're exhausting them. That sounds plausible to me. I'm very curious about this. I guess this is actually, no, I should, right, it's this that's the theme thing, and then this will be correct as a result of it, I suppose. I don't know. Okay, makes critical comments about win like a loser, extract this from data. Crafters Marketplace is Etsy, there we go, a website on which people sell homemade goods. Anatomical pouches are sacks, like a kangaroo sack, for instance. Or I guess that's not really what it is. The kangaroo's pouch. Sack would be more like, I don't know, something like an egg sack or something like that. Something probably more internal. But anyway, extract this from data. Oh, maybe it is educe. Oh, right. Okay. I wasn't sure that would be right, but I think maybe it is. So what about this? Challenger. Don't know. Oh, there's a Dodge. That Dodge Challenger is a car model. Okay. What on earth is going on here? I have absolutely no idea. I hope there's some other information in the puzzle to help me understand what this is doing. Minor third. Dry nor third. Doesn't. Oh no, but it is third. Oh, it's no. Oh, okay. I need to combine my two ideas, actually, strangely enough. This is north. This is, wow, this is a really interesting and sort of multifaceted theme here. So I did spell out minor third, and I did go up, and also I did use a rebus to do it. So everything I explained before is required, but we need to combine two of them and then add one additional thing, which is a sort of a kind of cryptic way to interpret this. So, right. So does this mean anything? No, I don't think this does. I think 8 down is just a blank clue, because the only thing that's going on here is that we're using it to help solve 22 across. So we get to here, and then we go north. So the letters N-O-R-T-H are simultaneously serving as a direction, telling us to go north, upwards in the grid at this point. But also, we're using those letters themselves as part of the answer. That's incredibly clever. It's incredibly cleverly constructed. Minor third. I mean, that's really good. And again, that would be very difficult, I think, to get if you didn't understand what this clue is asking for, the musical interval like C to E flat. Okay, but I'm very pleased to have understood it finally. So I think what that means is we'll have maybe northeast. No, north. Oh no, I bet there'll be the directions on the compass rose. So maybe this one will be west, and then this one will be east, and this one will be south. I bet. I'm going to put them in right now. Just I'm going to sort of take a wager, and then we'll see if this holds up. So this would be east. Now, if you're wondering, because I didn't really go into it at great length, if you're wondering how I'm putting all these extra letters into the grid, it's with this rebus function, which I did mention earlier. It's just a function you can enable. And you might wonder, well, how do you know you're supposed to do that? And the answer is you just have to figure it out from solving the puzzle. There isn't anything that tells you today there's going to need to be a rebus or anything like that. But they're much more likely to occur on Thursday than any other day. They can occur on other days, but they're more likely to occur on Thursday. Thursday is just the day when we tend to get more intricate themes, and this certainly qualifies as that. Anyway, let's see. Can I solve any of these? So if this one goes east, we'd start up top. Furniture outlet with an average size of 300,000 square feet or 5 football fields. IKEA store. Yes. There we go. And so we get to here, IKEA. We use these letters, EAST, but we also go east this way. Great. So this one's west. Question from an impatient negotiator. Oh, right. Okay. Something. So when do we start or something like that? I don't really know. So when? No, I don't. I'm not sure what this is going to be. That it feels too long and could be anything. I'm not sure. Keeps the faith. Holds out hope. Yeah. Oops. I don't know what I just did there, but anyway. Holds. So this is going to be south. Holds out hope. There we go. I'm pretty confident that that's probably right. Okay, good. I'm very pleased with this progress. So there we go. There's a little effort for the people who like it when I tackle the theme early, when I jump ahead and get the theme clues. So this looks like gloat. Win like a loser. Oh, I see. Yes, if you win and then gloat about it, you're a bit of a loser, aren't you? Okay, makes critical comments about. Digs at. You dig at someone, maybe? Maybe? Term for a swab. Okay, right. So this is a swab, a naval term for a sailor. So, ahoy matey, that kind of thing. Words on a state license plate. I don't know, but there is a state. I don't remember what state it is. There's a state called the Me Too state. Isn't there, or something like that? Or no, I'm thinking of the no, I'm confusing things. I'm thinking of the show me state. Okay, never mind. I don't know what this one is. Okay, suit type for Cab Calloway. Did he wear a zoot suit? He would have been kind of in the right era for it, I think. That's probably the case, which then came back years later with the sort of Americanized version of ska. Actress in the Avatar and Avengers franchises. Not sure. Is it Zoe somebody? Trying to think what else could start this way. Not sure. Okay. Oh, Zoe Saldana. It's funny. I haven't seen Avatar or any of the Avengers films, but Zoe Saldana is certainly an actor, and I think I have seen her in, a trailer for Avatar or something. I didn't realize she was in Avengers, but there we go. So I think this is probably correct. Start of many Scottish surnames could be Mac, like, MacDonald, MacArthur, whatever. Obsolescent data storage option for short CDs. Yeah, I suppose they're basically obsolescent at this point. Doze. Oh, maybe not. What is this? Doze intermittently. Okay, maybe it's not this. CD-R for CD-ROM? I don't know. Not sure what this is. Part of an iris. In the eye, or is there no? Oh no, it could be an iris. It could be the plant. So it could be petal. Yeah. Blank moved. Sign in an empty shop's window. We've moved, probably. So what's this? Doze intermittently. Drowse? Is that? If you say I'm drowsy, does that mean I'm drowsing? Oh look, he's having a bit of a drowse. He's dozing intermittently. That could be it. So this is CDR. Oh, CDR is that was the CD rewritable, I think, or something like that, where you could write over the CD multiple times instead of it being kind of permanent. All right, that's what it is. Yeah, I remember those. That's a bit obscure at this point. It's a fairly short era that the CDR was around, I think. Founder of a Persian religion, Zoroaster, the ancient, I don't know what you'd call him, mystic or sage or something, sort of defined the concept of good and evil, millennia ago. I think, depending on when you believe Zoroaster lived, Zoroastrianism, which does still exist, although is obviously much smaller than at its height, is arguably the oldest extant religion. Anyway, aunt in Italian. How is that not obvious to me? I'm not sure. What about this? Exhibition contents. Art? It's simple enough. Not just any could be every. Not just any, every. Not just any. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not just any. It's the complete opposite of that. It feels a bit odd, but I think it's probably right. Very basic cleaner, lie. So basic is doing double duty here in the sense of referring to a sort of simple cleaner, I guess, and that it's kind of a common cleaning solution, but also more specifically, it's basic on the pH scale as opposed to acidic. Sky writing, question mark. So, right, so ers. So this is a Gaelic language. And Skye is referring here to the Isle of Skye in Scotland. So that is what's going on there. Financially behind. If you're in arrears, you're financially behind. Zia is aunt in Italian. Yes, there's actually I've ordered pizza from a local Italian pizzeria called Zia Lucia. So Aunt Lucia. All right. Balance sheet listing is an asset. There we go. Veggies that are often deep fried are okras. And words on a state. Oh, it's just the motto. It's not specific words. It's just the idea. The concept of words on a state license plate would be the state motto. Oh, right. And here's a bit about the theme. What one must do using the circled letters to solve this puzzle. Oh, something directions, clearly. Using this follow directions. That's what it is. There we go. Good. All right. Sports organization founded by Billie Jean King. I'm not sure. She was a tennis player, right? I'm still not sure. Let's see. Some vodka orders. On ices. That's definitely not correct. I don't know what that is. A1. Primo, the best. Competitive gamers forte. I'm not sure what that's about. Fictional creature born from mud. Oh, the orcs in the Lord of the Rings were born from mud. So what's this? Competitive gamers forte. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Maybe it'll be obvious when we get it. Leaves on a pizza. Could be basil. There we go. As in, literal plant leaves, as opposed to sort of leaving something on the pizza. Some vodka orders. Oh, Stolichnia vodka. That's what it is. Okay. So then what's this? Sports organization. I still don't know. All right. Captains, subordinates, bosons. That's these sort of... I find this to be such a strangely kind of rendered word. But we're spelling captain in a similar way with all of these apostrophes. Sorry, brain went completely blank there. The same way you'd get in the spelling of boson. So there's a bit of a clue there. Anyway, that's the answer. So then what's this? Oh, yeah, right. It's this one. Question from an impatient negotiator. So I want this to be, oh no, it's not when. It's probably where. When is not long enough. So where do we stand? Okay, so I see. So maybe you negotiate. Right, you're negotiating. I was thinking a sort of hostage negotiator or something for some reason. But yeah, you could just be negotiating, I don't know, a salary or something. And so where do we stand? What's the current situation? Let's see if that works. That would make this WTA, which may well be correct, but I just don't know. That's unfortunate. What about this one? Response to gracias, to nada. It's just, of nothing. Don't worry about it. Thank you. No big deal. Okay, so celebrates in style. Fates, maybe you fate someone, you celebrate them, you hold a party. Could be. I'm not sure. I'm not certain that's the answer. So let's check this. Like some incorrect clocks. Uh, correct twice a day. I don't know. Edge of a metro area. Exurb. Yeah. Okay. So, the area out, sort of on the exterior, sort of the outskirts of an urban area, the exurbs. Senators' garments once togas, so this would be senators of the Roman Republic, famously wore togas. Conductor of electrical impulses, such as in our brain, we've got axons up there. And like some incorrect I see. It's running fast, which is why it's incorrect. There we go. This looks like sugar something. Spouse to a trophy husband, perhaps. So sugar mama is in, she sort of provides money and gifts and whatever else. Okay, I think that's probably right. Okay. Let's see. Warning not to go. Not sure. Coalition of skilled workers, a trade union. Yeah, that'll be right. Okay. Warning not to go. Don't know. Small stuff to sweat. Oh, beads of sweat. Oh, right. Okay, this isn't togas. This is toge. So there we go. So you could pluralize it either way, but this is certainly less common in English, at least in my experience. But that's fine. So small stuff to sweat. You are sweating beads of sweat. And then warning not to go, red. Oh, I see. In traffic. Right. Okay, red light. Don't go. Fair enough. Okay, Kiwi cousins are emus. There we go. So that this is referring to the birds rather than residents of New Zealand, although it could be that as well. Flock member, not emu. What is it? A flock of sheep, a ewe, probably. So had the best time, say. Oh, this doesn't look right. Maybe sugar mama is O. Because if you had the best time, say you won. You had the best time of anybody because you literally won. So that could be it. And then powerful auto engines, Hemis, right? I don't actually know exactly what defines a Hemi engine, but I've heard of them. I mean, I've heard the phrase. Anyway, I think that's probably right. Place where you might feel calm while sweating, a spa. You might be in the sauna and literally sweating, even though that's the point. Okay, basic cleaner, a mop. Oh, right, okay. So here we had very basic cleaner is lie, and then here we have a basic cleaner, which is a mop. Maybe you're even mopping with the lie. There we go, that's good. Oh, and those were right after one another. All right. We have one more corner to finish here. Zip, nil, zero, nothing, nada. List would be to lean, to sort of list to the side is to lean. First in a series of Norwegian kings, Olaf the First, I would think, would be the first in a series, and the Norwegian Olafs is certainly a famous line. All right, go off script would be to ad lib, to improvise some dialogue. Drive-ins, I guess, as in drive-in theaters or restaurants. Had a thing for you. Something to on that person, but I'm not sure what it is offhand. Sprawling shopping centers are malls of some kind, mega malls, maybe? Eponymist physicist George Ohm, for whom the unit of resistance was named. Does that help me with this? Had a thing for. No, I'm not immediately saying it. Doctor's order. Prescription? I don't know. Oh, say ah, maybe? Or maybe it's there's two H's. I'm not sure. Let's look at this and see. Stout, e.g. That's an example of an ale. It's a beer type. So there we go. Okay, so this could be say ah, doctor's order, as in they're literally the order they're giving you. They're ordering you to do this. So military school newbie is plebe. I've certainly picked that one up, especially from crosswords. Twice monthly, and that's from plebeian presumably. Anyway, twice monthly tide would be a neap tide. There we go. Display self-satisfaction to preen, maybe, to sort of be very act in a self-important way, perhaps. Let's see if that works. Hard to grasp in a way. This is an unusual word, but I have seen the word eely, as in like an eel, sort of wriggly and slippery. So let's see if that holds. This looks like eagle. Call of duty. Maybe not. Oh, it's not eagle, it's bugle. You might hear a bugle on a military base sort of calling you to duty, so I think that'll be correct. Wanted notice for short, an APB, an all points bulletin, might be issued by a police department to put out the call to search for a particular person. And then tippy top, it is the Acme, it was my original thought. And it turns out that was correct. And then, if you had a thing for someone, you crushed on them. Okay, that's fair enough. That's perfectly normal. Okay, so there we go. A really interesting theme today that absolutely flummoxed me initially. I really like that ultimately my solve of the theme specifically sort of combined multiple notions that I had. It worked out well. I got a little bit lucky in that regard, I suppose, that I happened to sort of think of two possibilities and was able to combine them. So anyway, we have north, east, south, and west represented in the grid via rebus, and we've used them cryptically to sort of follow directions and spell out minor third, IKEA store. So where do we stand? This one's bonkers. And then finally, holds out hope. I think holds out hope is maybe my favorite just because it's such a common phrase and it sort of straddles the directions so well. Minor third is pretty good as well in that regard, actually. The north and south, I like both of those. Very interesting theme, very impressively constructed. Well done to Simeon Siegel. I definitely haven't seen this one before. I'm very impressed by the double duty of the rebus words, that they serve both as actual sort of letters, as sort of fodder for making the answer, but also as kind of instructions. It's very well done, very impressive. And there we go. That was the Thursday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you fared with this one in the comments or the Discord. I'm always curious to see. And I'll be back tomorrow with a Friday puzzle, themeless, none of this cryptic nonsense. So join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Thursday. Take care.